Hello again. The last few days have seen the stormy side of autumn with some strong winds, some heavy rain causing all sorts of problems. Thankfully, in the next few days, something a good deal quieter for the UK. But that doesn't mean to say there isn't some weather to watch out for. Across the south tonight, quite a lot of low cloud with some fog around, quite dank, dreary conditions. In stark contrast to areas further north where, when they're the clearest of the skies, well, remember it's mid-October, certainly scope for some patchy frost. So, first thing this evening then, we've got this north-south contrast in our weather, but it's only the cloud across southern areas that wins out, and this pushes its way north, so by the end of the night, all but most of Northern Ireland and the north of Scotland will be under fairly low clouds, some dank and dreary weather, occasional bits and pieces of rain and drizzle, and a bit of a damp feel. But underneath all that cloud, you'll see temperatures aren't falling away too far, staying in double figures in many towns and cities across England and Wales. Just the north of Scotland, where we'll potentially see a frost to take us into Tuesday morning, where skies stay clearest. Well, we won't be far off freezing in some Highland glens. So first thing Tuesday, it's going to be a fairly grey, uninspiring start for many of us, but bear with it, because I think for many of us the clouds will lift and thin and break, the sunshine will try and come through, and I think for parts of eastern England in particular, where it has been rather grey and dismal through Monday, there'll be much more in the way of sunshine as we tap into some drier and indeed warmer air from the near continent. Meanwhile, though, to the opposite end of the country, we've got this weather front which will work its way from west to east across Northern Ireland, parts of Scotland too. Some locally heavy rain, potentially across southwest Scotland, but nothing like the deluge we saw at the back end of last week. And also turning quite windy, particularly across northern Scotland, with the risk of gales for a time in the far north. But for most of us, it will be a warmer feeling day as we move through Tuesday, particularly so in the southeast. We could see 21 or 22 across East Anglia, more typically the mid-teens, which is warmer than what it was on Monday. And we could also see 14, 15 degrees around the Moray Firth if we get a bit of brightness. Through Tuesday evening then, our front will continue its journey from west to east, so some rain for northern England, parts of Wales, southwest England too. Again, not mounting to too much for most places, but could still be some low clouds associated with this as we move into Wednesday morning. Behind it, skies clear, a few showers, blustery in nature for the far north of Scotland, where still quite breezy, but nowhere will it be particularly cold into Wednesday morning, with temperatures into single figures in the north, but staying up in double figures further south. This front's a cold front, and through Wednesday and into Thursday, that clears out into the North Sea, allowing pressure to build in from the Atlantic. So settling things down, lots of dry, fine weather to take us through Wednesday and indeed Thursday, which means many of us will see plenty of sunshine. Seems not too dissimilar to this for some of us, but with clear skies overnight, certainly the scope for some patchy fog and frost. Of course, you can keep up to date with all the goings on in the weather where you are by checking out the Met Office website. Take care.